I drink a lot of coffee.
I feel horrible.
Oh, 12 ounces of venison.
I'm chewing it.
You're chewing it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just subprimal.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
So you know that guy, the Liver King? You know the one who is all natural?
Yes.
Well, we ate like him for 10 days.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message.
No, not that Liver King, the real Liver King.
The real Liver King is Paul Saladino.
Yeah.
He's really eating that. All he eats is organic fruits and meat and organ meat, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the last 10 days, we ate an animal-based diet. But what is an animal-based diet? An animal-based diet was created by Paul Saladino. And for someone who has literally the word salad in his name, this guy hates vegetables. That's right, he thinks the vegetables are bad for you. This claim, at first, blew my mind. How could anybody claim that vegetables are bad for you? But the more I looked into it, the more I started to get not convinced of the claim, but at least intrigued. The premise is that vegetables have something called plant defense chemicals in them. You can imagine like a banana tree or a strawberry bush. Essentially, the plant wants you to eat its fruit so that you can pass on its seed. It doesn't want you to eat the leaf, it doesn't want you to eat the stem, and it sure doesn't want you to eat its roots. So it puts plant defense chemicals inside of its leaves and stems and roots so that bugs and critters don't eat at them. Now, in a little bug, that might kill, but in a large adult or a human person, that's not going to do very much. But the claim here is that in small doses, they may cause autoimmune disorders, inflammatory bowel disease, skin issues. They may cause a host of our minor ailments or chronic ailments. And so the idea with the animal-based diet is if you restrict your entire plate to only the fruits of the plant kingdom, then you shouldn't have any of those plant defense chemicals in your diet. And you can focus on the things that are actually nourishing, provide nutrients and vitamins, and high protein foods, which are the animal-based foods on this diet. It is the animal-based diet after all. Good morning. It's Monday, January 9th. I love Mondays. There's some weird magic to Monday mornings. It's like the start of something new. You get to try something out, maybe attack your routine, a new time. So that's what I'm doing this week. I'm trying something new. I'm trying 10 days of meat and fruit only. All right, I should probably start off with the worst part, the liver that I think I burnt. Oh, it doesn't even have a good texture. It wasn't bad at first. The more I chew, the more I get a liver taste. This is my first time ever having liver. Definitely don't enjoy it. I don't know, I'm not crazy about it, but apparently you're supposed to get amazing health benefits from this, and it's an incredibly micronutrient dense food, so. Let me tell you about kefir. Kefir is a fermented milk product where they take the milk and they lacto-ferment it until it becomes literally carbonated. Let's give it a shot. It's carbonated for some weird reason. Oh my God, it's not bad, but I think I could get used to this. Okay, before I get to tell you about what exactly happened, let me tell you a little bit about why I wanted to do this. Why I wanted to experiment with this diet in particular, but why I want to experiment with diets in general. I think this is going to be a start of a new series on my channel where I experiment with multiple different diets. I want to try the keto diet, the 1 meal a day diet. I want to try various different kinds of diets. And the reason that I want to do that is because I think a path to self-improvement and health and fitness is a path of experimentation with the many different aspects of your life. One of those being diet. I think that that's something that you could optimize, and it's pretty obvious to me that that's something that you can do because when you don't eat well, you feel horrible. So the reverse has to be true, right? What if you found a diet that was perfect for you, that made you feel energized and made your skin glow and made you have energy to work all day? And actually, maybe you found a diet that made you happier in general. That's the claims that I see from plenty of the diets out there, and I want to see which diet specifically gives me those benefits. Maybe this hypothesis that I have that there is a perfect diet for every individual out there is not even worth it at all, because being on a diet is counterintuitive to living a free life. I don't know. That's what I want to find out. And I'm going to start this series with the animal-based diet by Paul Saladino. This morning's breakfast, I unfortunately cut my head off in the frame. For lunch, we have 2 green apples, we have 2 bison patties, and we have just about 2 ounces of, this is Comte cheese. I wish I could dip this in ketchup, but I can't. I'm gonna enjoy this dry. If you're not eating Granny Smith, you need to get with the program. It's definitely the best kind of apple, especially with honey.
A few moments later.
I don't know how I feel about that. 2 Granny Smith apples was way more than I bargained for. It took me like half an hour to eat those. And if you add the honey on top of it, it was just way too sweet, way too tart. Yeah, for now, I think I need to lay down.
First taste of kefir. Oh, it's not bad. It's a little cheesy. Cheesy and fizzy.
So this is my good friend Cody.
Hello.
He'll be doing the challenge with me.
I drink a lot of coffee, and one of the parts of this diet is that I can't have any caffeine because it's all plant derived. We'll see how long it takes for my energy to feel normal just based on a lack of caffeine.
I definitely find that certain foods will increase my anxiety. Crappy foods like instant ramen, where I do find that anxiety will spike up a little bit afterwards.
Yeah, bread I've had that with for sure.
I wonder if having too much sugar from a giant serving of fruit might induce that in its own way.
Yeah, interesting. Knowing that I'm doing a diet where I'm omitting a lot of foods, I was just thinking about pasta all day long. I was like, I want pasta so bad, and that's not usually a craving that I have.
I had the same feeling today where I like instinctively go to grab chips out of the cupboard. And I'm like, I can't grab chips.
On day 1, things were pretty easy. Things were as you'd expect. I just ate a bit differently for a day, no big deal. But day 2 is where things got really interesting, because on the night of day 1, I had the worst sleep of my entire life. And I'm usually a pretty good sleeper, so when my sleep is off, something is not going well. Good morning, it's day 2. I feel horrible. I slept probably the worst I've slept in years. Just tossed and turned all night long. I'm at the gym now, I'm at Good Life. I'm lucky enough to have an ice bath and a hot tub, so it's gonna suck right away, but once it's done, I know I'm gonna feel so much better from that, so I'm looking forward to it. Do that at 6 in the morning, and I promise you will feel so much more awake. Okay, day 2 breakfast, pineapple, kefir, 5 eggs, half an avocado, and then my 1 ounce of liver. The liver doesn't get any better. Still not used to that one. Ugh. With a horrible sleep on day 1, I had a really hard time bouncing back on day 2. For every day of this challenge, I got up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym. But when I didn't get enough sleep on day 1, I just couldn't catch up. I couldn't sleep enough to get rid of the exhaustion that had built up. So it's about 3 in the afternoon now, and this is usually my time while I'm working where I would pop a bag of Smart Pop. But I'm having these cravings of what is it that I would normally have that I'm not able to have right now. Right now, that's like an empty carb, like popcorn, or even just some kind of salty chip. I'm definitely missing those right now. Have you ever seen anything so pretty in your life? We got banana, steak, and blueberries. Meat and bananas is kind of weird, but meat and berries, it just connects to me for some reason. I have no idea why. Get any less surprising. It always kicks you in the face with fizz. If you've never had kefir, I actually would recommend it. It's an interesting thing to try, and it's a flavor that I started to acquire. I actually started to really enjoy my kefir. I feel a little better than I did yesterday morning just because I slept a little more, but I still have that background feeling of not having slept enough. My teeth still hurt from those apples. I believe it might be the honey, but I think it's from the apples. Honestly, guys, I was not off to a great start with this diet. I was tired, my teeth hurt, I was hungry, I couldn't get over the feeling of not being full after a meal. I feel like the meals feel filling at the time because you're filling your stomach with so much fruit. It just feels like, oh, that's a lot of volume, but I'm not really satisfied an hour or two after it. I'm just craving other things. Like I was craving Doritos today or popcorn or something crunchy and salty. I'm gonna have some more because I'm still hungry. The burger was amazing, but it just wasn't quite feeling enough, and I have been craving things. I've been craving just more food all day long, even though I'm seemingly eating enough calories. This is a flush. I'm feeling not satiated after a meal, maybe for like 30 minutes, and then I immediately start getting hungry again. I would eat to satisfaction. I would feel like my stomach was so full of all the fruits, especially on those apple meals. And then I was hungry like an hour later. I couldn't get over this feeling of just not being satiated. But my goodness, was I craving chips and popcorn and crunchy, salty things. I just couldn't get those. I was craving chocolate. Chocolate was something I missed a lot. So hungry. We're heading to North Bay. I just want food, and Michaela's over here eating freaking pizza. So on day 5, Michaela and I went to North Bay, which is our hometown, and I was so cranky on the drive up. I ate as much as I could before leaving, and I didn't have snacks on the ride up. I guess I'm used to having car snacks for road trips. It's so stupid, it's funny as hell. I am so unbelievably hungry. When I woke up on Saturday, again, I just had a horrible sleep. I woke up so tired. I just couldn't get myself to feeling energized. It feels like I need way more sleep than normal in this diet. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's definitely been an impediment to my normal morning routines and getting up right away and going to the gym.
Keep them separate so you can taste.
This is my favorite meal of the day.
where I make my yogurt.
Against maybe sabotage cards. So I'm going to protect waking up.
I missed candy. I missed chocolate. I missed popcorn. Guys, I am like the popcorn guy at work. I'm known for having a bag of popcorn every day around 2:30. You know what I missed the most? I missed bread. I missed sourdough bread. I missed whole wheat bread. I missed toast. I missed putting avocado on toast and then having a fried egg on top of that. Good morning. Today's day 8. It's the second Monday of the challenge. It's almost done. God, I am looking forward to it. I feel so exhausted on a daily basis. I have no idea why. I'm just craving more food. I'm craving vegetables. I miss my arugula salad. I miss my garden salad that I make. I would love to eat roasted broccoli or baked sweet potato. Man, I'm just dreaming about the day that this is over. I was hoping to see a boost in energy, but it looks like overall I'm definitely suffering in terms of this. And it's not just the energy, it's the mental spirit that I have about this challenge. We'll keep pushing through, but I don't think this is for me. Okay, tonight's gonna be a pretty special dinner. I got something pretty interesting. This is 12 ounces of venison that my brother's friend shot. I guess that he hunted. I'm pretty excited for this actually. I've never eaten game meat before, deer, venison. And for something even more special, I have right here, this is heart. I have it salted, so we'll have some cooked and braised heart, some venison that's sous vide, and then I will grill that afterwards, and a few other goodies.
Okay, everybody, today we're going to be eating a little bit of pork or beef heart, some venison, and my favorite, raw liver.
We also have 2 raw egg yolks that we can split on top of our venison, tons of blueberries because blueberries are the world's greatest fruit, and last but not least we have honeycomb with raw unpasteurized honey, so that should be delicious as well. So let's do the worst thing first and have that liver.
Hell yeah, let's go for it.
Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna swallow it
Cheers, dude.
like a shot.
I'm chewing it.
You're chewing it?
Yeah, I might regret it, but I'm gonna chew it.
All right.
Okay. It's gross, but it's not that bad. Oh no, Julian. I actually kind of liked it.
Really?
Kinda, yeah.
Did you spit it all out?
That's not bad, eh?
All right, I tried my best. I do it. I didn't throw up, but I definitely spit it out. Raw liver is the worst thing that you could eat. Don't try it. It might look badass, but it doesn't feel badass when you do it. And maybe I'm just subprimal, but raw liver is the worst food ever.
I think the more I'm eating liver, the more I'm like acquiring that taste, you know? That pretty much tastes like the same way that cooked liver tastes. I'm gonna get up in on this venison.
All right. Oh, that looks tough.
It feels pretty tough.
This is my first time having game meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bon appetit.
Wow, that's tough.
Mm-hmm. It's tough and dry.
Man, I don't like that.
It's like chewing on a piece of leather.
Holy.
It's all right. I actually like the liver better.
This deer meat tasted horrible. It tasted like jerky. It was so dry.
Yeah, dude. Like, I've been feeling so amazing. The last few days especially, I've been just like on a high somehow. Like, even after probably the second or third day, I was saying to Emily that I'm feeling less depressed.
Wow,
like
that's
immediately.
amazing.
Health-wise, I feel so good. I'm not having to use any like creams. I'm noticing 50 to 60% reduction in like flare-ups in my eczema. The last couple of days, I'm not taking my inhaler as much. Usually I'm taking it a few times a day. Yesterday and today, I've taken it once. And also, when I'm exercising, I don't need it. I'm feeling so fucking good. And I'm sorry for swearing so much on your video.
It's amazing. I can feel your passion.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling so good, and I'm definitely gonna like keep incorporating this as part of my lifestyle, like moving on, because yeah, I'm feeling amazing. My energy's through the roof. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like drink coffee regularly again.
So what's the takeaway? The takeaway is pretty simple. Everybody is different. Don't think that if you have a diet that you love, that it'll work for somebody else. It might work for them, sure. It's up to them to try it out, but they might be better off with something completely different than what you're currently doing.
I'm really grateful for you too for like recruiting me for this.
Yeah.
Because this has been such a blessing on my life. I feel so good, so clear, energetic, and like happy. I feel so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Cody did this with me because I don't think that I would have the same perspective of this diet had he not done it with me. I would have probably told you guys to just avoid this altogether and not try it out. But with Cody's experience being so radically different than mine, it really opened my eyes to how much we all differ individually. In my case, I didn't get along with this diet at all. It was just kind of annoying, to be honest, being hungry and having cravings and wanting to not be on the diet anymore. And then looking at Cody and hearing that it's really changing his life. Cody had these tremendous results, these incredible results from this diet, and I was just in a bad mood. I just didn't appreciate any of it.
But yeah, man, this has been awesome. I don't know, like I'm definitely gonna continue this for sure.
Sweet. I'm pumped for you.
Having said that, I'm really craving a pizza. Thanks. Peace.
Liver King out.
No, you can't say that. He's gonna kill you, bro.
See what?